Everybody, King Pokemon here. I got such a good reaction to a number of the videos that I was doing that, I thought I would, try to get a few more together. I have somebody helping me with an intro because, like I'm One Take Gary, and mainly because I don't know how to do anything else. I was checking out the, what do you call it? Oh, the thumbnails, how to do a thumbnail, and not really very much luck. It got a little bit complicated for me. So, I wish one of you guys were my next door neighbor and could come over and show me how to do this stuff. Because, I just don't have that information or that ability to do it. But I am a quick learner, so if I could get somebody to teach me, I'd be okay. So, anyway, what we're looking at here right now, I have two lights over here, so that way you get to see my pretty face, at least in a good light. and then I have a little mini tripod there holding my phone, and then I have a PSA box underneath that holding it up higher because I read somewhere where you want to get it like, below eye level, point it below eye level. So, but I don't know, if that's true or not. Anyway, that's what I tried to do. And what I'll be doing in a minute here is opening up a PSA box that came back to me, and pretty good stuff. I had a little bit of a problem. I do know what the grades were. I didn't want to, but when I saw that my upcharge was over $5,000, I thought, well, I better check to see, to make sure that kind of an upcharge was legitimate. And so I checked through it, and 10 of the 15 cards were upcharged. I know actually 14 out of 15 were upcharged, but 10 of those, in my opinion, and also based on, current, this week, last week information, they were, way, they were put onto a different level where they didn't belong. Certainly not from when I sent them in last September, but because the prices went up and they came down about 20%, and that should have dropped them onto the next tier down level. So, I objected to it. I went through and, I went through their customer service, and I went through the customer service manager. Finally, I said, well, I'm not going to, it's just, I can't pay upcharges, that are, where they're priced above market. So I said, just, cancel those and don't encapsulate them, etc. So I'm only expecting 5 graded cards in here. Then I'm expecting 10 that are that they just sent back ungraded because because of what I just explained. So those didn't cost anything. Plus I was given 10 free grades, on top of it, which is kind of cool. So, anyway, that dropped the upcharges down almost in half. So, I was pretty, pleased with that, but not pleased that they didn't know what current market value was in order to charge me the grading fees correctly. And, the funny thing is, in 25 years, this is the first time I've ever been upcharged. I've sent in PSA 10 first edition Charizards and Shadowless Charizards and all of the most expensive cards. I sent in 2 trophy cards 20 years ago, 2 Japanese trophy cards, and that were way higher. Well, I never got upcharged once. I always put them in under bulk, and so I probably deserve this because it's my first upcharge. But all my valuable cards I graded for $5, $4.50, $7.50, whatever the special was, at the time. So anyway, here we go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this around. So this is the last time you're going to see my face on this video anyway. I'm going to turn this around and then put it in such a way that I can open up this box and show you the grades of the cards, you know, that are in the box. So let me play with this. You know, sorry for you know, my newbie ways, but you know, I'm sure you all can understand that. And so, okay. Now let's open this up. There we go. Okay, sure enough, there's 5 graded cards, which is what I expected. And then these ones in the middle are not graded. Card inside, yeah. I'll show you what these were, and then I'll just get them graded at some other point, or maybe I'll, you know, send them to Beckett's, I'm not sure. So we'll go from there. Okay, they have them all inside of sleeves and card savers. These aren't the card savers I sent them in on. They put it down as a minimum grade, I guess, a way for their record keeping. But they put them in these. See, because I had mine snipped on the side, so it was easy to take the cards in and out without damaging them, you know, by research and that. So anyway, let's see what cards. Now, these were all mint. These cards were all mint. And, you know, 2 of them actually got 7s for some reason, but all the rest got 9s. If they would have gotten 10s, I would have just paid the upcharge. But these are all 9s. There were 2 7s. So this one, this Sky Ridge Reverse, this was for whatever reason, this was a 7. And I can't tell you why. Because every card I have is right out of the pack. So, you know, how did that get a 7? Whoops, sorry about that. Knocked it over. And then the other one that got a 7 was this dude. First edition base Zapdos. This one probably should have gotten an 8. All the corners are fine, but just that top center was has a little chip up there, but all the corners were fine. And the front centering was pretty good. But anyway, that, you know, I'm glad I got that one back. You know, because I'll probably send these off to Beckett's because PSA is closed. And now these other ones were all given 9s. See, I knew the grades because of the upcharges. So all these cards were 9s. So let's see now. Okay, there's a Chansey. First edition base Chansey. That got a 9. First edition base Alakazam. You see, these are all pretty high-end cards. You know, these are all pretty valuable cards, but their upcharges just took them to the wrong level. So, you know, there we go. Okay. There's, that should be a Fire Red Leaf Green Charizard EX. Beautiful card. Again, this got a 9. This is really in beautiful condition. Could have been a 10. Because I didn't send in anything I didn't think didn't have a chance for a 10 and a 9 minimum. So there you go. Charizard EX. Okay, there's a Shining Charizard from Neo Destiny, first edition. Again, this was a 9, and I had them crack it. I said, you got the wrong numbers on it. I'm not, paying that big of an upcharge. So there you go. Again, I mean, this thing is just perfect. Yeah, beautiful. Could the centering be off enough to make it a 9? Pretty doggone good centering, 60-40, side by side for sure. Anyway, now the next one. Okay, a first edition Shining Tyranitar, of course, from Neo Destiny. Okay, this one has a little nick, that top there, top left, as you look at it. Okay, this one. Okay, this is Neo Genesis Lugia, first edition Lugia. Again, it got a 9. Looks pretty nice. The back is perfect. Perfect back. Of course, fresh out of packs again. There's a little line on the foil. That's probably why it got the 9. A very light one though. Okay, there's a Neo Discovery, I think. Yeah, Neo Discovery. First edition Espeon. That's a pretty premium card. And it got a 9 also. But I said, crack it. I want my money back. So they said, okay. For you, Gary, anything. Yeah, well, how about giving me a 10 on some of these? Could have been, this probably deserved the 9, but the upcharge was bad for me. And then the last one that did not get graded, it's another Shining Charizard. I sent in 2 of those first edition Shining Charizard. It got a 9. Yeah, I think it had a chance for it to, in fact, oh my God. Little tiny thing there. Oh, it should have been a 10. If it would have got a 10, I would have had to pay the upcharge because I'm not having them crack a 10 on any of these cards. So, okay, there you go. Okay, those are the ones I told them I don't want graded. I want my money back. They didn't charge me, and they gave me 10 free grades. So that was nice of them. Okay, now here's the 5 cards that they did grade that I had them, keep graded. Okay, the first one, Shining Raichu. First edition Shining Raichu got a 9. Boy, that's a beauty. Doggone. Could have got a 10. Next one. Okay, first edition base Venusaur. This did get a 9, and I was expecting, like a 9 plus on my pre-grades on this one. But instead of moving it up to a 10, it got a 9. Very strong, thick stamp 9 right there. Okay, there's a Blaine's Arcanine. That did get a 10. Those are pretty desirable right now, from the Gym Challenge series. That did get a 10. Yeah, well deserved. Super strong 10. Blaine's Arcanine, foils flawless. The centering is just absolutely dead on. Beautiful. Okay, next one. Okay, first edition Charizard from the base set. And that got a 9. And my pre-grade on this was a 9. It was one of my 2 stars. So that means a solid 9. It was not a 9 minus. It was not a 9 plus. So I gave it a 9. again, pack fresh. If I gave it yeah, there's a little tiny white dot down there on the left, speck on the bottom right. So that's why I figured it would get the foil. The foil's beautiful. Okay, so there you go. Of course, sometimes, with, pack fresh cards, you get lucky and they get a 10. And that would be like a $200,000 difference. But anyway, it got the 9, which it deserved, in my opinion. And then the last one, okay, this is an interesting one. This is a first edition base Blastoise thick stamp. And it got a 9. Centering is pretty, centering is easily 10 centering, top to bottom, a touch off. Now, my pre-grade on this one was a star, star, star plus. Now, in my pre-grading numbers, that means an 8 plus, or a very solid 8. Or strong, a very strong 8. Normally, in all these years, my strong ones go up 40% of the time. They go down 60% of the time. So, in my opinion, I had a 40% chance that this would hit the 9 and a 60% chance that it would go down to an 8. Anything but an 8.5 I didn't want. Anyway, this is one of those 40% of the times where they brought it up. They brought it up to the 9. And it's got a little pack scratch on the foil, which is probably why I gave it an 8 plus instead of a 9 or a 9 minus. And so, so that's it. That's it on that one. But this is the one I got a break on. This could have been an 8, but it got the 9. And that's, pretty good money difference there. So, there you go. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed seeing this. Sorry it was only 5 cards. Those other 10 cards I will get regraded, maybe send them over to Beckett's or take them to Beckett's when I go to Texas to Collecticon for an appearance, and I can drop them off at Beckett's then. But those 10, but I'll do a video with those also, just to we can see what the 7s and 9s, what they ended up being at Beckett's. So, all right, well, thank you, everybody, and you all take care. I love you all. Bye-bye.